Girl, don't come on Married at First Sight and then get hung up on looks. That's something that, oh, it happens every season, and it irks me every season, because you cannot be choosy and you're asking somebody to choose your husband for you. You can't. Welcome to La Vida Rosa. I'm your host Pinky, and today is my catching up special where I will be making 5 videos about the 5 couples. I took an unplanned hiatus. Y'all can scroll down to my update video to find out why, but in order to try to catch up a little bit, I'm doing videos on each couple individually, and I'm going to be covering what happened in episode 7 through 11. All the links to the other videos will be in the description box, so make sure you check those out. Don't forget to check out my website, lavidarosastyle.com, where you can find cute accessories like the ones I'm wearing right now. Like, comment, and subscribe, and without further ado, let's get into this video. So when we come in on episode 7, they are coming from the honeymoon, and they just had a really rocky start, child. Hayley ditched him to hang out with the rest of the cast, and then they scattered like mice when they got caught. And that shows that she's lying about just meeting up with the girls, because that's what she told him, that she was just meeting up with the girls and it wasn't like that. Girl, y'all could have easily played it off and said, you know, yeah, it was just the girls, but then the men came down and I was just about to call you. But no, y'all had to be mean girls about it. Y'all had to be high school about it and run away. So of course this man's gonna feel some type of way. Now, I feel like Jacob had every right to be upset with Hayley and every right to call her out the way he did. But then Hayley told us something, and it's like, Jacob, you had the upper hand, but you just had to go overboard. And that's a pattern with Jacob. He just constantly goes overboard. But he accused her of having a man at home, and basically he's just projecting because he's been cheated on in all of his relationships. So he's super insecure. And I loved how he called her out for lying when they first moved in, because she did lie. You lied, and she got so upset because you called me a liar. Girl, you lied. You did lie, but was able to flip it like she's a victim because of his own insecurities. If he, you know, he really could have had a leg to stand on, but he gave up his only leverage when he started going in and saying she had a man, because I don't believe she had a man. I believe her when she said she'd been single for 7 years, because she definitely acts like it. And this is speaking as somebody who's been single forever as well. I feel like me and Hayley, we here on some things, and it's because when you be single for a long time, you used to just doing your own thing and not having to answer to anyone. So I can understand that. But when you sign up for Married at First Sight, you give up those single privileges, and she don't seem to understand that. So because she successfully victimized herself, he caved and apologized because she made him sleep in a separate room. I mean, it's like they hit a peak and then they boom, hit the ground so fast. Like, how y'all go from consummating your marriage to sleeping in separate bedrooms? So she got to skate by without taking any responsibility. So then they meet up with Pastor Cal, and she claims to not be a touchy-feely person, and Jacob finds issue with that because they are married. And it's like, you can't even give me one hug a day. You can hug strangers, but you can't even hug me. You can't even hug your husband. And it's like, exactly, Hayley, like you're not being open to moving forward. She keeps saying behind the scenes like you want this to work and you don't want to get a divorce and all that, but you're not actually being open to progressing the relationship any further. Like, she was all in the first few days, but really she was just trying to appease him. She felt like she had an obligation as a wife to act a certain way and to do certain things. And you know, after they consummated their marriage, child, she pulled all the way back. And so he felt like she was sending mixed signals, and she was. She claims to have shut down after his accusations, and she's scared to say what's on her mind. No, girl, you shut down before that. I wish he would have like called her out about that. But y'all, this whole meeting, it's literally the same cycle over and over and over. That's why they're so exhausting, because it's going to be this same exact cycle, episode to episode to episode to episode. Like, I watched most of these episodes back to back and I was so drained. Not only was it Paige and Chris, it was them, because it was the same thing. So she's telling everyone that she wants to try and she wants it to work, and I'm just not convinced. Like, she's telling that to the confessionals, she's telling that to the girls when she meets up with them, but girl, your actions are saying otherwise. I don't know if she's lying to herself or lying to everyone else, but you just refuse to take down your walls and you refuse to stop treating him like a stranger. And he's scared that they won't ever get on the same page. Jacob isn't even the most boring person on this show. I see him have personality with other people. I think it's possible for them to make a connection, unlike how closed off Henry was. Y'all remember how Henry was? He didn't even talk at all. But I think Jacob is actually cool. Other people seem to like him. You know, I feel like if she actually gave this man a chance, there might be a chance for them. But if she focuses on the physical and your perceived idea of him, or what you normally go for in a man, you wouldn't give him the opportunity to show you that. And even her friends say that she's a commitment phobe, that she'll get close and then she'll pull back, and that's her pattern. That's exactly what Jacob said that she did. And so, girl, don't come on Married at First Sight and then all of a sudden get hung up on looks. That's something that, it happens every season, and it irks me every season, because you cannot be choosy and you're asking somebody to choose your husband for you. You can't be choosy. You can't. Beggars can't be choosers. I'm so sorry. And a lot of people, you know, well, she's not attracted to him. Well, don't come on Married at First Sight if you're going to be shallow like that. Seriously, you're getting married. You're not going on The Bachelor and choosing your favorite, you know, whoever you're the most attracted to. No, you're getting married. So they're matching you based off of, you know, personality traits and your character and you know, hobbies and things like that. So if you actually got a chance to get to know him, you might actually like who he is as a person, and it might soften you up, and it might bring that attraction physically. So I've heard so many married women say, I didn't even want him when I first met him, but he won me over. Like, so many times. So many successful marriages started off like that. But I called him Henry, but Jacob, you also, he reminds me of this TikTok.
I'm handsome.
Huh?
I'm handsome.
What?
Am I handsome?
Are you happy?
Am I handsome?
Am you helping me?
Am I handsome?
What?
I'm handsome. I'm handsome. I'm handsome. I'm handsome. I'm handsome. Look, you can't force her to be attracted to you. So he asked her if she was physically attracted, and she's not, but she's not really the most forthcoming about it. You know, I understand she don't want to hurt his feelings. She said she has no physical attraction, and he was basically like, well, if there's no physical attraction, then we don't even have a shot. And she said she was iffy when she first saw him, and the girls' night incident pushed her away. Girl, I'm still not buying it, but okay. But on the other hand, I feel like Jacob can be a little bit more romantic, but I could also understand if somebody's constantly pushing you away and constantly, you know, turning down your advances, it will make it hard for you to want to be romantic. And like, you know, it's so many things he could do. He could do like little picnic dates. He could, you know, take her this place. They could go to the aquarium. They could, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could do little things that are special for her that will maybe like let her see a different side to you, possibly. But you know, she bought him some clothes and had him model them. They were very much plain and boring, like he normally dresses. I mean, he loves the 80s and stuff, but I don't think he necessarily dresses that way. I mean, he might have them rusty boots, or a piece or two, maybe a fanny pack here and there, but Jacob doesn't dress out of the ordinary to me. Now, if she got somebody like Bennett, she would really lose her mind. I mean, honestly, Henry probably should have gotten someone like Amelia. Now that I think about it, someone that you know, would accept him for who he actually is. And I feel like he would appreciate her for her too. He's used to showing love through personal interaction, but I think Hayley's love language may be gift giving, because usually people's love languages is what they express to other people. So she likes to, you know, so she gave him a gift. I think maybe Hayley likes to get gifts, and he likes, you know, it seems like his love language might be like some like quality time, and so that they should give that to one another. I will give her credit for, you know, stepping out there. No one has ever bought him a gift just because, or clothes just because before. And you know, he had a really good attitude about modeling them for her, so it seemed like it was going in the right direction, until he started harping on this attraction conversation once again. I'm handsome, I'm handsome, I'm handsome. But then I kind of understood, because he was mad at her because she stayed out all night with Paige. She went to go visit with her, and he was waiting up for her all night. Girl, you should know you can't stay out all night with your friends. That's single woman life. You can't do that when you're married. You at least gotta let them know you're gonna be home late. She said she was giving him space and would have came back if he asked, and he assumed that she would be combative, and really you can't say that unless you know, actually try. And he told her that she isn't ready for this. She says she needs time. So they met up with Dr. Viviana, and at this point they've been arguing every 2 days. So it's like the same thing over again. She was deceitful because she acted one way and then she acted another. She's not attracted to him physically. She feels like she's doing all the work, even though, girl, you really didn't. All you did was buy him some clothes. Like, you really didn't do, like, y'all could be doing so much more, both of y'all, to be honest. So what Dr. Viviana said is that they need to sleep in the same bed at least. Hayley, you're being ridiculous. Yes, y'all should at least, if you're gonna stick around, if you're not gonna leave him, y'all do need to be sleeping in the same bed, at least. That's the bare minimum a married couple should do. And she suggested that they kiss every morning and night. And, you know, they just need to share more intimate moments. She was very much uncomfortable with that notion. So they do sleep in the same bed, but he just brings up like spooning and kissing and all that stuff at the wrong time. Like, chill out, let things happen naturally. That is not how you do things. Like, I would be uncomfortable too if you're like, well, should we spoon now? No. They went on their anniversary date and things went well until they reminisced on the wedding, and he remembers her pulling back from their first kiss, and he got triggered when they were looking through their wedding book. He was trying to hold back his true feelings because I feel like he didn't want to like ruin everything, ruin the date or whatever, but she was kind of like trying to pull something out of him. He basically said he doesn't know how to connect with her, and it's because it seems like she doesn't want to. And he said it's hard to woo someone that's unwilling to be wooed, and so he's basically discouraged. And she still have a problem with hugging this man. Like, she still don't even want to hug him. He feels like she looks right past him and just straight up ignores him and just doesn't see him. And they're just really frustrated with one another. Hayley claims she's been giving her full effort and don't have none left to give. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. I feel like she's, at this point, like, by the end of this, I just feel like Hayley's doing this all for show, just so she doesn't look bad, I guess. I don't know why she's going through with this. At one point, Jacob was like, well, in 4 weeks, you ain't even got to see me. I was just like, dang. And I think that's what brought Hayley to tears. But, girl, you know you don't want him. You know you don't care. You know you don't. I feel like that victim mode came back. Like, she played a victim so much. It's so annoying. It's like, girl, you're a big part of the problem. You are a huge part of the problem. Girl, stop fronting like you want to try. You don't. Leave him. Leave him alone. Jacob, at this point, you are the long-suffering husband. You are the Paige in this situation. It wasn't the best match. Honestly, I think if Hayley was more open, they possibly could have worked. I mean, we don't even know if they're truly compatible because she's so hung up on the physicality of it. I really, 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 really hope they say no on decision day. Like, I don't even care if they get along for the rest of these 4 weeks. Y'all need to say no. Y'all need to say no. So yeah, you guys, that's it for this video. Y'all let me know what you think down below. Do you agree with me? Do you not agree with me? Also, make sure you click those links down below if you haven't watched the rest of the dedicated couples videos of my catch-up series. I would just really appreciate if y'all would just comment, like, share. I never say share, but please share these videos because they will help me get back in the algorithm and, you know, help me like generate some of the things that I missed while I was gone. I would really appreciate it. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next one. Peace.